River of Stars, she's got herself rather buzzed up, but she's moving in now. And Asterix, the New Zealand Derby winner 3 years ago, is the last to go in. Drawn the outside barrier for the Kia Tancred Stakes, 2,400 metres ahead of them. And Asterix is the last to go in. So 11 to run, they're locked and loaded, and we're ready to go. Dubai Honour and Vauban basically joint favourites here at the death. They're off and racing now. And a great line out. Land Legend being taken back, Asterix being taken back. Now Duke de Sessa jumped well off the inside, so did Dubai Honour. Arapaho handy together with Circle of Fire. And River of Stars has got pretty fired up here today. She's rolling forward up on the outside, going to the post the first time, and River of Stars is coming across. Duke de Sessa holds the front. River of Stars working, getting in advance of Circle of Fire, is looking to ease in behind the leaders. They're followed by Dubai Honour, and Arapaho caught 3 wide early. Vauban midfield back on the fence. They're followed by Zaria and the white cap. Warmonger the outside, then Land Legend, Zechariah, and Asterix is back last of all. So Duke de Sessa with a head on the chest leads the way. River of Stars second, and Circle of Fire was able to slot in behind the leader. Arapaho couldn't get in, stuck 3 wide, so Arapaho presses on now, looking for the spot outside the leader. This puts Dubai Honour about midfield now. On the outside there is Warmonger, and Vauban back on the rails. A length and a half to Zaria, then Land Legend from Asterix, and Zechariah is the last one. Duke de Sessa holds the front going down the back, out by 3/4. Arapaho looking for his second win in the race, and they're at the halfway mark now. Arapaho second, then Circle of Fire, and Warmonger making ground now. River of Stars has let go as well, so Nash has let the European mare race to the front now. River of Stars a long way out, beating off Duke de Sessa. Warmonger the outside, 2 lengths then to Arapaho from Circle of Fire, and Dubai Honour is next. A length and a half to Vauban on the rails. On the inside is the rear. Then Land Legend from Asterix, and Zechariah's last of all. 800 metres to go, and River of Stars, having made the mid-race move, is a length and a half, 2 lengths clear to Warmonger and Duke de Sessa on the inside. A length and a half to Arapaho from Circle of Fire. Dubai Honour is well positioned and inching closer. A length further back to Vauban. On the inside is the rear. Coming up to the turn now. River of Stars just in front now. Duke de Sessa comes up on the outside to issue the challenge, clear from Arapaho. Then Dubai Honour and Circle of Fire between them, and then came Warmonger at the 300 metres. Duke de Sessa being tackled by Arapaho the outside. Dubai Honour's taking an inside run, and Vauban's got the last shot at them. Duke de Sessa being tackled by Dubai Honour, and Dubai Honour races to the front in the Tancred Stakes and remains unbeaten in 3 Group 1s in Sydney. Dubai Honour beat Duke de Sessa, and Vauban third, Arapaho fourth. Further back, Circle of Fire, River of Stars, then Land Legend. Further back to Zechariah from Warmonger, then Zaria, and Asterix was last to finish. Well, what a marvel. Dubai Honour, 3 runs in Sydney for 3 Group 1s. Tom Marquand, of course, won the Queen Elizabeth on him 2 years ago, and partnering the William Haggis runner to another Group 1 success here today. He's now 7. The 7-year-old gelding by Pride of Dubai out of Mondelez, trained by William Haggis out of Newmarket. His record in Sydney is outstanding. Duke de Sessa up there on the speed, giving it his best shot, and Vauban rattling home on the outside. Arapaho running gamely in 4th position. So the market was all around the top 4. That's the way they're finished. Dubai Honour taking out the Tancred Stakes. Numbers official, 1, 4, 2 and 3. 1, 4, 2 and 3. Margins there, 3/4 of a length by a half length. 3/4 by a half. The time is 2:31.20 on the soft 7 track today. 2:31.20, and the last 600 metres in 35.62.
You do. Anyone that knows me knows how special this horse is to me and to the whole team. He's just he's just 7 years old, and he's proved us again that he's still at top class level. I couldn't be happier.
How does he do it? He walks around here like this is his second home, which it probably is, and then he goes out and does something like that.
Oh yeah, he's just amazing. He's the most perfect horse to travel. He never misses a beat. I never worry about him. He's the easiest horse in the world. We joke that he's like a Labrador because he's just like my pet. And I'm just so proud of him, proud of Tom, and proud of the whole team.
You've been very upbeat about how he travelled and how he settled in. You knew he'd go out there and run a big race like that today. You had him spot on.
Yeah, absolutely. He was quite fresh coming into it. We didn't do a lot with him last week, obviously with sort of aiming to run Saturday. So then I actually gave him a little blow on Sunday just to open him out again and hopefully take a bit of that freshness off, which I'm not sure I managed to do. But he's just so cool and such a talented animal that he makes it easy.
Can you get him to the Queen Elizabeth now?
I hope so. I'll get him home, see how he is. He'll have some fluids tonight, and take care of him nicely, and trot him up in the morning and see how he goes. But I hope so. And
being like he is, his demeanour and his attitude, he'd have no problem stepping back in distance. A horse like him.
Yeah, I don't think so. Especially, hopefully, if we get a bit more rain next week, that would be great. I think this race, for me, it felt like it was his race this year, and I was really keen that he came here. Because obviously he's proved himself over that 1.5-mile trip. But I think stepping back down to 2,000 metres, we haven't really got an option, but there's no reason not to try, especially off the back of that performance.
I saw you walking back on the phone. What did the boss say?
He's delighted. He's absolutely delighted. He's such a star for the stable, and it's nice to see that 7 years old he's still winning.
Great, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And here's the birthday boy.
Congratulations, mate. That's a good birthday present.
Yeah, not a bad one. I won't lie, I've been here a couple of weeks, obviously, and it starts to get a bit dull sitting around. And look, I'm lucky, obviously, I've been riding a few for Australian-based trainers, but we come to compete in the Group 1s, and real satisfying feeling when you pull it off. It was a boring day Saturday because I was thinking, the rain's coming, good draw, everything's in line, but a few days didn't matter, which is great.
You looked the winner a long way out.
Yeah, he felt it. Like we were just chatting then. As a jockey, horses give you certain feelings, and at the bottom of the straight he gave me that, which is why I went back in rather than out. And look, I think he'd have probably won either way, to be honest, but Izzy does a great job getting him straight every year, and obviously William and his owner Mohammed Obeida to be brave enough to bring them back time and time again. I've got the easy job, I think.
Well done, buddy.
Cheers, Corey. Nice.